Hi guys, welcome to Nine Link. Today, well, this is your host Alex, of course. Today I'm just going to give you an update on the patio plant. So far, they've been out here for some time now, and as you can see, last time when we moved them out, they still have the leaves that grown in the basement. Remember, I moved most of my plants from the basement. I'm living zone 6B, so wintertime I move all these plants into the basement. And then over the winter, and some of the developed leaves and stuff close to the spring. So when I brought them out, they still have the basement grown leaves on there. So I told you before, I typically, when I bring it out, those leaves will get scorched or dropped off. Like for example, like this one, still have some. I need to trim them, prune them off. They are very severely scorched, and basically they are not strong enough to handle the patio light. And also you have to consider what kind of plant you need to put on a patio. My patio is full sunlight, roughly about at least 10 hours of intense sunlight. So all the plants I put back here, either full sun requirement or very strong, partial shade. So anyway, as you can see, see the Neem Tree? This was before the pit, and then I did a heavy pruning on it and got rid of all the leaves and all the branches. So kind of like a semi bonsai look to it right now. So it's already grown a lot of new leaves. And then we have a lot of figs over here, and this is Jasmine made of New Orleans. As you can see, it's very the bottom is very clean, top is a little heavy and bushy, but I'm gonna do more pruning later on to make it more spherical shape, lollipop shape, whatever you guys want to call it. Right now the top is heavy and they are growing a lot of new branches, and eventually they will put out more flowers. So I'm not gonna cut them for first wave of the flowers off. So I'm gonna let it bloom, and then after they finish bloom, I go in and prune it, and they will bloom again. And this is an orange. I did a pruning on it too. Orange jasmine, as you can see. Let me get closer to it real quick. As you can see, all these flower buds are already forming, and they're give it about, I would say, a week or two, they should go into full-blown mode. And of course, can't miss out this little guy where I new acquired recommendation by Mithran. Again, thanks a lot. This Sarcoca orientalis, I think that's how you say it. It's another form of fragrant plant, but this one is actually hardy in my zone 6B, so which is pretty nice. I'm planning on down the road, if I like the fragrance, I'm probably gonna order a few more and plant it on my front near my front porch area. Okay, and now going back here, just want to show you some. See these neem trees, young growth typically start out with kind of reddish flame-like leaves, and then when they get older it turns in green. And as you can see, it's very a lot of new growth shooting up everywhere. So what I'm planning on doing with this one is that once they get bushier, I'm a big fan of lollipop spherical shape up top. So this one, just imagine right now, you see the bottom trunk, it's not as straight as I hope, but it's all good. It gives it a little bit of artistic look. So it'll be trunk up here and go up here, and then it'll be spherical shape over here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and these guys right over here, that's sweet olive. And as you can see, some of the leaves still left. I don't want, like when I move the plants from the basement out here, I'm not going to go straight in and cut every single leaves off. I typically left the leaves out for a couple days, let them get enough sunlight, get burned, and then I took some leaf off, still leave some for them to get sunlight, photosynthesis for the new growth. As you can see, a lot of new growth coming out. And I did a small pruning on some of the branches on top. It gets a little long, and like for example, this sweet olive, you can see I pruned the top 2 branches off. It was going up really high, so I kind of cut it off, so try to minimize the size down there. All the new growths coming out. As you can see, some of the leaves you can probably see over here, these are the black one, means probably too hot, and they got burnt. So it's okay, certain sacrifice need to be made, and sometimes you can't really treat plants like a king or queen. You should give them some pressure, stress. They can grow better and become stronger and more pest tolerance or temperature tolerance in a way. And this is banana shrub. yeah, a lot of new buds are forming. And as you can see, I still keep the bottom clean. I repotted this one not long ago. But yeah, but back into the topic of stressing your plant. Don't over stress or they stunt their growth. Just give them the right amount of stress, they grow better. As you can see, this one is a perfect example of a sweet olive. It's a silver olive. You see the new leaves are coming out, all the greener one. They can take the intense sunlight, and you can tell which leaves are the older ones. See all these squelch ones. Eventually, once there are enough new leaves, the older leaf will slowly falls off, or I can cut them off, which is, it's all good. And we have over here Chinese perfume tree. The top part was heavy right here. You can still see the cut right here. I cut this branch off because it was tilting on the other side. So right now for this one, let me get down here. For this one, I want to design it not like a lollipop shape because of the bottom two branches are fanning out. So I'm gonna try to kind of like a Chinese fan. If you it goes like up, round, up, down. So I'm gonna try to get all four sides to be like that. Eventually I'll repot into a bigger pot, and then I will focus on the mid-row growth, so it will be kind of like pyramid. It's gonna, we'll see just for the future project. Anyway, that's a small update. And of course the back here, that's a night blooming jasmine, Centurion, Nocturna. As you can see, I cut all of this old leaves off, and now it's only like two and a half weeks. As you can see, all the new leaves, and that's why I told you, for some of you night blooming jasmine owners, do not afraid to prune this plant. This plant does not afraid you to prune it, because it's going to grow out. You prune one, it grows 4 branches out, something like that. Okay, so it's very easy to take care of, and it's still in the same pot. Of course, keep the bottom clean. And that's about it for today. If you have a question or anything, leave a comment below, and just a small update. Okay, take care, bud.